Popular jobs for foreigners in China. This video is here to share with friends about the popular jobs for foreigners in China. Time flies, and now it's already the end of 2024. China's political and economic policies are changing pretty fast. So, as of now, what are the job opportunities in China that are welcoming foreigners? First job, English teacher. Mainly because starting from September 2024, China introduced a new education policy, reopening the education training industry. So, previous overseas study training, especially with major players like New Oriental in the industry, has resumed normal operations. As a result, there's a strong need for native English-speaking teachers this year. These foreign teachers can work not only in training institutions, but also in some international schools in China, mostly private boarding schools. The biggest demand is coming from developed coastal areas like Beijing, Shanghai, Suzhou, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen. So, this creates a big need for English teachers, but less than the peak time of 2018. Second, as traders, foreigners engaged in international trade still have a lot of opportunities in China. Generally speaking, for foreigners coming to China, the best cities to live and work in are Guangzhou, Yiwu, and Shanghai. And there's also a smaller place you may not know about, Jingdezhen. Because of Jingdezhen's rich ceramic handcrafts, there's been a noticeable increase in freelancers looking for work here this year. If you're involved in business and international trade, China currently offers quite a few opportunities, especially since the COVID lockdowns are over. And business opportunities are gradually bouncing back. Third, China needs some IT and digital marketing professionals, like digital marketers, freelancers, and SEO specialists. Mainly, these roles include business copywriting, social media posting, and building external links. Many foreign SEO specialists, mostly from India, have good English skills. However, they often don't understand the mindset of Chinese business owners. They often send their portfolios or work samples without a personal resume. But with this approach, Chinese employers rarely get a chance to review their full profile and won't likely consider arranging an interview. The main reason is that 90% of job opportunities in Chinese companies are for full-time positions, meaning employers want you to work on-site. Remote technical support and service roles are rare. So, if you're a marketing agency, please submit your website or company profile. If you're a freelancer SEO, submit your personal resume. Most Chinese companies expect you to be able to work in China. If you're a freelancer SEO or IT professional, you'll need a resume that includes details about your personal background, like gender, age, nationality, current location, home address, and, after initial approval, your passport and ID details. Chinese companies have a lot to consider. Many digital marketing professionals think sending their work sample shows their skills, but that's not enough. Chinese employers must see your personal resume. In Chinese companies, recruitment staff screen your resume before passing it on to the boss for consideration, and then the boss will arrange an interview. So, if you don't provide a personal resume, CV, or resume, you likely won't be considered. Also, some HR staff or bosses don't understand the process of building backlinks. So, without a resume, they won't understand your work in digital marketing. So, generally, what do Chinese companies expect IT outsourcing professionals to do? First, write English business articles, and second, post on social media. This isn't just about building backlinks. They expect you to help with managing Amazon store accounts, handling Facebook marketing, or running TikTok operations. Some Indian tech service providers may not realize that Chinese companies mostly need SEO and digital marketing staff who can work on-site. Remote backlink building opportunities are rare. Fourth, Chinese companies need more managers to come to China for training. Due to the 3 years of the pandemic from 2020 to 2022, some foreign managers left China. Now, from 2023 to 2024, Chinese companies have resumed normal operations, so some management positions are opening up for foreigners again. Why hire foreign managers? Over the past 2 years, some Chinese companies have relocated overseas, especially those in Guangdong and Shanghai, moving to Southeast Asian countries like Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Cambodia, the Philippines, and even Mexico. As a result, Chinese companies need management staff fluent in English, experienced in international trade, and familiar with local policies and economic environments to coordinate with the Chinese headquarters. Also, China's government infrastructure projects overseas need local foreign staff to participate in project management, including foreign workers. In recent years, China has suddenly needed some Russian-speaking professionals. Why? Because in the past 2 years, trade between China and Russia has increased significantly, covering border and general trade. Especially with the route from Xinjiang's Kashgar to Kazakhstan along the old Silk Road, there's a lot of sensitive military and civilian product transportation, like civilian cars being transported overland through Kazakhstan and eventually sold to Russia. This has created an unexpected demand for Russian-speaking professionals. Specifically, the number of Chinese students studying in Belarus has skyrocketed from less than 1,000 to 10,000. Chinese students are now going to Belarus to learn Russian, as trade between China and Russia is increasing, creating a new demand for Russian language skills. The fifth popular profession is nanny and domestic help. The average monthly income for domestic helpers in China is at least $1,500 in some families, including meals and accommodation. The main clients are the elderly who need care and young children. Domestic helpers are generally expected to be women aged 18 or older, with skills in housekeeping, cooking, and experience in childcare. Why is there a shortage of domestic helpers in China? Mainly because there are fewer young people now, and young Chinese are reluctant to take up domestic work, making it a hot demand. Domestic helpers are expected to speak English, as not everyone in Chinese households speaks English, but some families do prefer English-speaking helpers. Filipino helpers are especially popular. The sixth popular job is in art creation, music, and dance performances. In recent years, China has been encouraging domestic consumption, and the entertainment industry is loosening up again. Private businesses are encouraged once more, with bars and entertainment venues reopening. It's predicted that by 2025, the Chinese market will need more singers and dancers. The market can be divided into two types: commercial performances that sell tickets, and entertainment work in bars and KTVs, where foreign singers and dancers are in higher demand. Generally, working in bars and entertainment venues requires a residency contract. This type of dancing, known as go-go dancing in English, is a freestyle atmosphere dance. Some may misunderstand go-go dancers as sex workers. I won't deny that some performers may follow clients, but some go-go dancers are purely performers. Generally, popular singers and dancers in the Chinese market come from Russian-speaking countries because Russian women with blonde hair and blue eyes fit Chinese aesthetic preferences. This is not a racist perspective, but rather a reflection of market demand. If you have darker skin, it may be challenging to work as a go-go dancer. And if you're a ceramic artist, like someone skilled in painting or sculpture, you might consider teaching art or creating ceramic art. Most ceramic art teachers and artists are based in Jingdezhen, where artist residency programs offer various opportunities for foreign artists to create ceramic works. Artists can sell their ceramic works in China or internationally. So, that's a wrap-up of popular jobs for foreigners in China. If you're considering coming to China to make some money, I hope this video helps. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment below the video.